I want to just take this opportunity to really thank Centonomy on behalf of my classmates. Let me say, I'm glad because Centonomy for me has created a platform or provided a platform to create value in us. Personally, for the last 3 months, I can say my value has increased by over 50%. Who agrees with me? Has your value increased? People from Juba, someone from Juba, South Sudan, has your value increased? You know, and I'm glad, and listening to the stories that we have all given here, you can tell that each one of us has really changed, has really improved. Second is to congratulate my fellow graduates. We all have a story to tell. I believe 3 months down the line, we are totally different. I don't know whether you are like me, but I am a different person today because of Centonomy. My journey in Centonomy was by accident. Let me tell you what happened. At the beginning of this year, I bought a book, and I just read the first chapter of that book. The writer had said, as a parent or as a father, it is your role to teach your children about finances, about wealth, about taxes, about debt. And I weighed myself and I realized I knew nothing. I didn't know much. So if I didn't know much, how could I teach? And I was challenged. I challenged myself. And in my pursuit of knowledge, I came across, just like someone who said about the YouTube channels, Washek and what. She was giving a story. And I was shocked the first time I listened to her story. And the issues about creating wealth and personal development. And I learned about when I learned about Centonomy, I asked my wife whether she knows about Centonomy, because I needed someone to give me, to give me a good word about Centonomy, because I just don't want to get into, you can get into class with, these funny schools, eh? So I asked my wife, have you heard about Centonomy? She told me, yes, I attended an open day when I was in college. Actually 2. So I told her, why didn't you take the course? Aren't they, a good school? She told me, no. Actually, you should take that course. So I decided to follow up on where she left. So how she did the open day, me, I took the course. And let me tell you, 3 months down the line, the other day she asked me, I've seen you change. The way you are talking these days. No, you can't take Centonomy classes and just talk about money like a layman. You talk investment. You talk MMF, money market funds. Stocks, shares, financial planning, retirement planning. And she started asking me, you're talking these things, this jargon, you're sounding so, so smart. I told her, is this Centonomy class you didn't take? It's the one you didn't take that is causing me to speak like that. So these days, we have family meetings, retirement planning. That first class we took. What is the life you want to create? So I asked her, what is the life you want to have at 60? She's like, my friend, why should we think about 60? No, tell her, no, we have to think about ourselves at 60 or at 70, the life you want to create. And I think from the stories we have all had here, the transformations in families, personal finances, investments. I had a friend of mine there say he had applied for a loan. And in the middle of that Centonomy class, he changed his ideas. My brother, I'm like you. I am like you. And I think all of us here can confess. I was at the verge of making a serious life decision. Because I was planning to, like a man, you want to get money, buy a piece of land, and build a family home, because, that's what we've been taught. Investing, it's called emotional. We were taught it's emotional investing. And I wanted to buy land, pay it in 7 years, 8 years, and then think about constructing a family home. And then we are told that your family home is not an investment. That was, I think, it's a class that challenged our philosophy, our thinking. And everybody was like, no, we should repeat that class again. It challenged our philosophy, our thinking. And for me, let me say, this Centonomy journey has transformed my mindset totally. Mindset. From a fixed mindset to a growth mindset. From a scarcity mindset to an abundance mindset. These days I talk big. The other day my colleagues were telling me, there's no money, you don't have money, their salaries are late, are delayed. I told them there's more money in this world than you need. I am thinking abundance now. I was at the verge of committing myself to a 7-year, to pay a 7-year facility just to buy land and keep it idle, and then get another financing and build a home. That was my thinking. But then this class came right at the right moment, and it changed my thinking. And from the training I went through, I was able to think through, look out for opportunities, and instead of purchasing that piece of land, I put money in 3 income generating activities. 3, I'm telling you. The other thing about this class is changing your mindset and being someone who looks out for opportunities. Today I feel like an apex predator. I'm out there looking for opportunities. I see opportunities, that thinking, that mindset. And when you throw yourself out there to seek these opportunities, the people you meet, they help you see bigger opportunities. And as that man said there, my colleague, my brother, that he has put in money in an income generating activity that is giving him 40,000. Let me tell you, that money is sweet. That passive income, it's sweet, and it's better than putting in money in an idle asset. So in a nutshell, I want to say that as a person, I have really improved. I've changed my perspective, my perception of life, investment. I'm in full-time employment, but also in part-time business. And this journey has been amazing. I've learned to invest in money market funds, trying out stocks probably. I learned a lot about real estate, a lot about debt, about taxes. We just take debt, just go to a bank, just take money you want to do. You've not done the calculations, you don't know how to pay debt in advance to reduce the interest. All that I've learned through Centonomy. And I can say that I'm a totally different person. Each one of us has a story, isn't it? Each one of us has a story. I think if you just pass a mic and hear everyone's story, you would totally be amazed. And I think all I want to say is that Centonomy, God bless you so much. Continue doing what you're doing. Dr. Miles Monroe says that a man's thinking cannot be transformed unless he is introduced to a new idea. Unless you're introduced to an idea that challenges your thinking, you cannot change. I would have gotten to 50 or 60 with the same mentality. But thank God, I thank Centonomy, because this course has made me different. 3 months down the line, if I'll just give you the things I've done, I think this year I've learned more than probably I've learned half of my year, half of the years I've been alive. And I'm a different person, and I'm glad. If I would encourage anyone, I would totally tell them, please take this class. Probably 2-3 years down the line, I would probably take another refresher class. And now that I've done my lessons, my next big challenge is to make sure my wife enrolls for this class so that she can also talk like the way I'm talking in the house. And they don't think that I am crazy when I'm talking about financial planning and debt and taxes. And I'm so glad. So on behalf of my fellow graduates, we are really glad. This was such an amazing journey. It wasn't easy. It wasn't easy at all. But I'm glad we have done it. They say that the end of a matter is better than its beginning.